You know what's funny? I realized the other day. I've come to the point where I think I'm too old to be having sex in uncomfortable places. Like when you're young, like I feel like I guess I am still young. I'm only 35. I'm not like young. I'm not like go out and get like a tattoo of Steve Buscemi on my left butt cheek young, but I'm like reasonably young. So like when you're around like a certain age, you're just so like up for anything. You have sex in all these kind of cramped and comfortable places. You have sex in a tiny small car because it's just hot and steamy and awesome and stuff like that. Have sex on an airplane. Have sex in a fucking closet. You have sex outside. It, First off, for especially for sex outside, I'm at the point where it's just like I get cold. I don't like being chilly. I don't want my naked butt exposed to the elements. I know it was exciting 10 years ago. It's not exciting anymore. I don't want a small group of like a nun with like kids on a field trip walking by as we're doing the dirty, listening to In the Club by 50 Cent. We can't do that anymore. That was the old me. Leave it alone. Get out of here. Don't bring that me back. As far as like having sex on a fucking airplane, like I don't know how anybody makes that comfortable. Just using a bathroom in an airplane just by itself is uncomfortable. It's like what? It's like a 3x2 like little fucking rectangle thingy that you're like in. There's like a miniature sink and the fucking the toilet's usually not even like a plastic thing. It's like a cold. Some of them have like a metal toilet or something like that. It feels like you're sitting on a prison toilet, and like you're in like a little tiny prison cell, and like you're thinking you're gonna like fuck in there and that's gonna be all right. And like think of all the problems that go on. Like her foot ends up in the fucking like toilet. You accidentally flush the thing, and then you're banging all around stuff like that. Sure, it's possible. I mean, I would finish. I would get it done, but I wouldn't be enjoying it the whole time. And then like having sex and like you know what? This wasn't even like part of my rant, but it just came to me. I wonder if two clowns have ever had sex in a clown car. Just to say they did it. Just oh man, I didn't even think about an orgy in a clown car. I mean, like, cause I went to this like Ringling Brothers when I was like 7 or 8, and they came to like New York City and shit like that. They fit like fucking 13 of those motherfuckers like in tiny ass little fucking Coupe de Ville fucking type thing. I'm pretty sure if you took that 13 and brought it down to like 5, you could have a weird freaky clown orgy in a little car. Now, even though I'm sure that somewhere out there is a videotape of that, I'm not gonna look for it and I don't need to see it. But yeah, I've come to the point where I think I'm too old for that kind of like I'm not gonna be having sex while I skydive or bungee jump or anything like that. That was definitely on my bucket list as a teenager, but that's not happening anymore. No. Definitely not playing Russian roulette while getting a blowjob. That's not happening. I mean, that's a terrible idea. I just thought of that. That's a horrible idea. That's terrifying when I think about it. Anyway, see you around.